Hey everybody, Josh Dewey here, bringing to you a few tips and tricks while you get up and running at school while at home. So as you can see here in my screen behind me, I just wanted to point out this is our discussion for today. And in this, the first thing that you want to do is you want to make a schedule, just like you would if you were at school. Many of you recognize this the schedule, if you will, this Flex Mod schedule if you're a Wausau West student. But looking at breaking up your day in 30 to 60 minute intervals. And you want to be able to let the kids be part of this process too, to say what's going to happen at certain times. Ask them about what they are doing during school at certain times. You'd be surprised how much they can tell you in terms of what processes will take place. Define these times, defining them from when there's going to be quiet times, when is there going to be learning times. Of course, lunch and recess, Fayed, some of the best, right? Also, looking at reading times, and defining those clearly in 30 to 60 minute intervals, breaking that down and having them be a part of it. Doesn't have to look pretty. Here's an example actually of one that was created by my son. And so he broke down his day, and so we're following it and putting the schedule in a place, rewriting it, putting it in a place that can be seen and followed. The next thing is communications, knowing that teachers will be communicating with you at any given time throughout the day. I know we used to check our emails, maybe once a day. Now I suggest that we check our emails oftentimes, especially as the teachers are getting up and running. This is really helpful if we are all working together and maintaining that clear communication. So of course, checking your email or any of those other platforms that teachers might be using. The things that come to mind would be like Classroom Dojo or some of those other ones that your teachers are sending to you probably in email. So keep an eye out that. And like I said, for starters, you don't want to be checking your email less than 3 times a day to see those communications coming in, assignments that are being put out there, activities I should call them, for you to be paying attention to. And also, if there are office hours available, find out if those office hours, if a teacher is going to be holding office hours and when that time might be, because you could put that into your previously made schedule. The next thing, very important, never to be overlooked, is designating a learning space. It doesn't have to be anything special. It doesn't have to be a new office. It could be a kitchen table, but we want to make sure that there's good lighting. We want to minimize distractions, and we want to make it special. By making it special, by putting the calendar up, by goal setting, students recognize these things. Your students will recognize these things, and it'll really make an impact. It'll be a special place for now as we continue to bring school and home and merge the two. So visible daily schedule, really important. To-do list, and we're really modeling this. Modeling is by far the most valuable tool for learning. The next thing is when you start your day, starting each day, eating breakfast, dress for success, okay? It's great to be able to do school in your PJs. However, we wouldn't do that in our work world. We wouldn't do that at school. Now, occasionally, hey, we do have PJ day. Like Wednesday could be PJ day. It could be a great way to celebrate. Monday, Tuesday, hey, Wednesday, we're going to have a little assembly and we get to go to school in our PJs. But as an everyday practice, perhaps we want to get focused on dressing for success. It says make it school at home rather than a day off with school, okay? Because the way we start our day really determines how well we live the day, all right? And so starting the day with that routine, don't get out of that routine because we are at home now. Next up is the power of routine, to think about modeling this routine daily, following that plan. And I love the quote that says, "The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine." Think about the opportunities now that we get to teach as parents to our kids and to model this behavior, to model this pathway to success. So setting those expectations with your routine calendar, setting alarms. I found setting an alarm on your cell phone, or if you have an Alexa, or if you have like a Google Home, you can set reminders. And just like at school, if you recall being back in the day, bells would go off. Oh, it's time to go to the next activity. It's time. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's lunchtime. If that makes any sense, those bells really make a difference. They're just audio cues that remind us to keep moving and to stay true to the 30 to 60 minute time intervals. If you prefer 15 to 30 to 62, break it up however is best for you. Stick to the plan and adjust as needed. Modeling is key. Lastly, ending the day. Everybody loves to celebrate success. So celebrate together. Share successes with one another and play a song. When the day is over, that bell goes off, get to play a song, have some fun, make this something that's enjoyable and something that we can collectively come to do to navigate these uncharted territories with education. So these are just a few of the ideas I have that I wanted to share with you. I would like to say, if you have any additions that you'd like to put into here, please feel free to comment below. If this was helpful and you think somebody else could benefit from it, feel free to share this out. It's time for us to get learning and do it in a new way. Technology is at our fingertips. Let's make this great. Thank you so much.